In the last episode,
I feel so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. No. Oh my gosh, I had no idea that would happen. Oh. All right. Real world tip. Public schools are okay. Children's hospitals have the same smell to them. It's a clean smell that somehow makes you want to vomit. Like a mixture of bleach and Elmer's glue. I love it. Of course you do, you freak. Doctors will always smile at you when they say they can't not stop you. Give them the copay and die more as they tell you aren't full of cancer, aren't full of incurable illnesses. Preach. Like you paid them to tell you nothing, pretty much. Like I hate how doctors like that. Like if there's nothing wrong, don't freaking bill me then. Like Christ. Hospital feel Hospitals feel like the safest place to me, even though I know they aren't. They're the least safe place, a place that will swallow you whole. And through it all, the elevators there, I can smell it. The smell of rust and petrol breaking through the clean hospital smell. The door is wide open, waiting for me to enter. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Do, do, do. That was weird frame drop there. Let's see here. Recently uncovered texts reference two enigmatic figures. Clivish is Shneri, Queen of Venus, and Krishna Coven, King of Mercury. Several ancient textiles depict these beings creating the holy bodies and weaving the universe. Their names seemingly refer to two fictitious planets, Venus and Mercury, respectively, which held dominion over. It was thought that these figures acted as a subject of worship. However, their descriptions and depictions within the textiles match no known religions or cultures. Figure A, symbols of the aforementioned deities. Note the upright cross, possibly denoting a connection to Christianity. Authorized access only. What? Excuse me, like Nani? A nurse wears a plastic key card around her neck. What a time to be alive. Eternal nurse. Ah, it's really great to be outside every once in a while. Make sure you're going outside. If you're not doing that, you're practically killing yourself. The nurse is shaky. Moves shaky. Outdoorsy way. Well, I want the key card, so. Yoink. Which we get for not offering me better healthcare. Alright. Where the heck am I now? Rise access only, okay. Wait a minute. Ha ha ha. Authorize this ask. Oh. Excuse me, but what? Okay, you're not gonna comment on that. But it's a key. The nurse looks at you through an eyeless void. She's trickling in the most vile way. You must understand, nutrients in meat are synthesized from hospital patients' from around the world to keep our VIP guests alive. It might seem brutal, but I bet you never even noticed it until now. I mean, it makes sense to me. The nurse touches and feels in a way that tells you she really understands the big picture when it comes to healthcare. Healthcare these nuts. Okay, anyways. Alright, so let's just go over. Oh my gosh, that's cute. I need a key card. The nurse looks at you for an eyeless void. You just know she's thinking about meat. Yeah? Welcome to the lower wing. Here we help to preserve the most important individuals of humankind, both in honor of their contributions and as a sign for the rest of humanity to follow. Ah! Accidentally flipped my mouse over. The nurse feels dry and warm to the touch. She rarely cares about you. Oh no! My finger slipped. Oh no. What? Alexander the Great is before you. He quivers and slops in a violent way. There's nothing greater in this world than the feeling of battle. To conquer and to be conquered. To feel the warmth silk. To feel the warm slick of your hand. Wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you would you do anything to feel another man's blood again? You get no pleasure from touching Alexander the Great. The nurse wears a keycard around her neck. As a thanks for their contributions to society, our patients are surrounded by their most favorite things in life. They'll never get bored, and they'll never be unhappy. The nurse feels dry and warm to the touch. She seems very proud of her special keycard. You mean my special keycard? And Very interesting that they would have Alexander the Great. Cleopatra is before you. She moves and shakes in an ambiguous, dangerous way. There's nothing better in life than having people think you are helping them. Popularity is absolutely key when moving forward. If you play your cards right, anything seems necessary. A massacre, a young girl with a slit throat. They'll do it all for you. If you know, you know. You get no pleasure from touching Cleopatra. Well, too bad. Oh. I guess I already killed one. The figure is dead and slumped over in its metal cast. So I just went and walked over. I just I just took this person out without Play-Doh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Slimy and cold. Well, he wouldn't have been fun to talk to anyways, I guess. Time to kill Alexander the Great. The nurse looks at you through an eyeless void. You feel a plump kind of love coming from her. We've nourished all our patients well. Look how plump and happy their bodies have become. I'm so proud of them. The nurse's dry surface is covered in a layer of wetness. Gross. Get out of here. One last whack before I do the job. Boink. Get blanked. Which will you get Alexander the potato? Alexander the Tate. Right. The figure is dead and slumped over in a metal cast. Twitch, slimy and cold. Alexander. Ha ha ha. So far, there hasn't been anything for me to, like, run in fear of so far. I just jinxed myself, didn't I? Like, other than those things, but those things aren't really anything. Just gotta run past them. Really. Oh. A nurse looks off in a daze, thinking of of the wonderful heavenly bodies. Beautiful night, isn't it? It makes me feel a lot better to know that when I look at the moon, someone is looking back. The nurse's warm interior is covered in a cold exterior. Do 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 do. Hammer, hammer. Oh no! Oh no! Rip me. Ah, uh, dang it. Well, I didn't know that 9 was my max. uh, oh, I can finish reading this one at least. Hospitals feel like the safest place for me, even though I know they aren't. They're the least safe place. A place where they swallow you whole and give you a disease. A place that will cut you open and make others feel good about it. Hey, she's not wrong about it. I'm at least going to see what this guy has to say now that he's not dead. Plato is before you. He curves and shakes in a perverse way. I was right about everything in my life except for the cave. I was totally off my mark about that. No matter. There is better, no better sound than the sound of children, the touch of children. This, I'm glad I killed you. Ew. I almost forgot. Whammy. Whammy. Get dunked on, pedo. Hmm. Oh my goodness. I found some sweet secret. This is uh colia, important part of the human ear. I used to be a number cruncher for a big corporation, and it was so boring and awful. A boring businessman. And then I got expensive surgery to be free floating cholia, and I've never been happier. Cholia feels sensitive, re- receptive to sound. Too bad. You wasted your life. Hey, Lexicon, welcome in. I'm just bopping things with hammers, apparently. It's over here. Do. You brain scans. Oh! The nurse is ready for hard work and RD, R&D in the coming future. Perfection? Now that's hard. I've got to strive for it, though. After all, perfect patients need perfect parasites. The nurse feels dry and cracked. Well, now she feels moist and dead. I don't know. Find a tick? Gross. The nurse looks excited. The future of all of future is full of opportunities. Study of neoparasites is very important to us. Parasites are some of the most efficient creatures on the planet. This new parasite was developed from the body of a young teacher in Berlin. We have very high hopes for her. The nurse feels dry and cracked. Now she's moist and squishy. Moist is a very unpleasant word. The nurse looks very proud of new discoveries in mental health. It's hard to turn a human into a parasite. Most people would never want to be a parasite. That's why her brain is filled with dopamine 24/7 to keep her chugging, and it works. The nurse feels happy to be alive. Oh, isn't that sweet? Anyways, it ticks, worms, and burbles between the faces of the wall, happy to be surrounded so snugly. The tick is simply too happy to respond in any meaningful way, so it just gurgles in delight instead. Most people would want not to be a parasite is an objectively false statement based on real world evidence. You can't reach the tick to touch it, but you have a feeling it might grab you if you try. Can't reach, dang it. Oh well. Just just doctors just doing uncomprehensible experiments on people. You know, normal things. The normal things that doctors do. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is just looping around. Yeah. Yeah, it's just looping around. Okay. How was your day, Lexicon? Oh yeah, I remember what I was doing. Just going here. Hmm. The nurse looks off in a daze, thinking of wonderful heavenly bodies. Beautiful night, isn't it? It makes me feel blah. It makes me feel a lot better to know that when I look at the moon, someone is looking back. The nurse's warm interior is covered by her cold exterior. Well, now her warm interior is everywhere. Aha, aha, aha. Okay. Annoying on call today, and it's been noisy. Mm. Sorry to hear that. Alright. Alright, I'm fine. Oh, it's a nurse with a key card. The nurse has a key card around her neck. You think about choking her with it. Each and every one of These small rooms houses an important figure. Once the patient has grown enough, they'll be moved to their own main room up above. She feels like a smile and touches like a day. Now she just feels like blood. Gets at her. Doop-a-doop-a. Time to kill Cleopatra. Is there no nurse in here? Cleopatra had no one watching over her. The other two had a nurse in their room, but not her. I don't know. There we go. You got an egg of the earth. Press any key to continue. Bye-bye.